a violent police inspector and captain of the 44th Riot Squad, a merciless vigilante with a twisted sense of justice, who brutally kills dreadful criminals with no remorse. Justice is what motivates him. The executioner, Akoya Seisho, as he pursues greater strength to attain the invincible power of perfect justice. His strikes are solid and explosive, strong enough to break bones. His defense is considered to be the strongest in the Kengan matches. His durability, displayed by his stance, is an iron wall that repels attacks from his opponents, such as Haruo's gigantic build and extremely heavy blows, and full bodyweight rush attack. The King of Strangler strikes doesn't even make him flinch. Ryuki's powerful, air-rending strike only grazed him, and even Nicholas' paralyzing blows are not enough to take him down completely, as his arms, compared to steel, are vital for his offense and defense against the opponent. His grip is powerful enough to tear the flesh of his enemy. Akoya has the tendency to lose himself in the middle of a fight and will use sadistic methods to torture his enemy, such as piercing the intercostal nerve, resulting in an excessive and unbearable amount of pain, breaking the rib in the process. He will resort to biting and ripping off the flesh, causing massive bleeding, going so far as chewing that chunk of human meat, which psychologically instills fear and intimidates the opponent. Aside from his brutal power and impenetrable defense, his speed, reflexes, and reaction time is considered to be inhuman, that he uses to evade and counter strikes with extreme accuracy, even preventing Cosmo's three-point hold from fully connecting. All of this, combined with his fighting technique, Taiho Jutsu, the arresting art, the technique of subduing, a martial art used and developed by Japanese judicial police officers that is specialized to restrain, subdue, or neutralize hostility, usually utilized for violent, armed, and dangerous criminals, with the purpose of capturing hostile lawbreakers alive and uninjured. This martial art consists of specialized implementations of non-lethal techniques such as joint locks, holds, strikes, and kicks that is intended to pacify or disable threats. The methods of Taiho Jutsu are composed of a mix of martial arts such as Kenjutsu, Jujutsu, Aikido, Karate, and Judo, and with Akoya's relentlessness and cruelty, this martial art became lethal and is without equal. Before we continue, consider subscribing and share your thoughts by commenting below. His techniques, shield, as his massive left forearm acts as an impenetrable shield to take on the full impact of powerful strikes from the opponent and divert its force away from him. This gives him the opportunity to strike back, as this technique leaves the opponent open for attacks, and by using his left forearm to pin his opponents to the ground, gives him total advantage in a fight, a tactic with no perfect countermeasure. Ripper. Not only does his right arm act as a weapon that delivers devastating bone-breaking blows to the opponent, Akoya can also use his knuckles to cut through the opponent's skin and flesh. By twisting his wrist expeditiously, it accelerates and multiplies his fist's rotation, which is almost similar to Rihito's Razor's Edge. This technique is non-fatal, but wounds and bleeds the opponent, and by hitting and piercing the wound repeatedly is a sadistic way to harass the opponent. And finally, the stance of suppression, a fighting stance which concept was adapted from the Fang of Mitsudo and was customized to fit Akoya's personality, constitution, and fighting style. A dreadful posture that is more aggressive specialized and focused for striking than that of Kanos, allowing Akoya to rush in by using his speed and superhuman reflexes to assault the enemy with powerful attacks. Akoya might be twisted in his own brand of justice, for he kills criminals he considers who don't deserve second chances: rapists, murderers, drug lords, yakuzas, even petty thieves, dealing corporal punishment to evildoers. But doing so, he eventually fell into the killer's impulse, transforming his justice into plain murder. However, he was almost killed by Ryuki during their battle. If Ryuki hadn't controlled himself at the end of that fight, he called Ryuki as comrade, and he knows that Ryuki will join him in his pursuit of justice. What do you think is Akoya planning to do with Ryuki as his companion, since both of them believe that the people they kill deserve to die, and feels no regret in doing so, just confirms that they do have something in common. Comment your thoughts below. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. And to all of you who supported my channel, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.